2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We've got all the first-round action of the Bluff Championship coming your way. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Kuyak and John McCarthy, who'll be following all the action. Oh, this is a super week on the calendar. Always circle this one in my diary. I'm thrilled you could be with us as well. Now to the fourth hole. Going with the 5-iron here. That is a touch of class. Well, that's well played and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the fourth. This for a share of the lead. And down it goes. And with that now, back to level par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The fifth hole is a strong par 4 at Central Otago, Rich.
It's a long par 4 at that. You got rock outcroppings both left and right of the fairway. Try and avoid those at best. And the second shot goes back up the hill to a green. Once again raised up a little bit. Long from back to front with danger well out to the right-hand side. A par here is a great score.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. And he's down there. You got a read?
Ooh, little downhill left to righter here.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Just one off the lead after that hole. The sixth hole is yet another strong par 4, Rich.
Yeah, it's just that lone bunker down the right-hand side can only usually be reached when the hole is playing directly downwind. So anything shy of that is good off the tee. The second shot here, we've got a multitude of rock outcroppings there on the left-hand side, protecting any wayward shots. Bailing out to the right is the play.
This one from about 160 yards out. And only one off the pace here. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. That is a golf shot dialed in right to the number. And he's eyeing this one to take sole possession of the lead. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
The seventh hole at Central Otago gives the player a decision off the tee, Rich.
This is really cool. It's framed by a rock outcropping right in the heart of the fairway. I tell you what, I'm taking driver out here every single day. Downwind, I can fly it back into the wind. I need driver just to get to it. From there, again, a long green surrounded by humps and hollows. Such a fun hole.
Nicely done from close range.
He's setting up for his second shot.
This one is going straight at it.
Oh my, right by the hole. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And after that hole, our featured player leads by 1. The eighth at Central Otago is a really long and strong par 3, Rich.
But it gives you a great bailout area on the right-hand side. You miss it out there, all of a sudden it could kick off that bank back onto the green. But if you get greedy and you miss this green to the left, you're going to have a challenging up and down from a low area.
A bit wild on approach there.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
That's a touch of class. He has this putt to save his par. Okay, let's head to the next. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. Well, Rich, that was a Jekyll and Hyde performance, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, and which one was good, the Jekyll or the Hyde? I can never tell, but I tell you what, I think Mr. Jekyll was in the front and Mr. Hyde was on the back, because that's what it looked like.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our second round coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's terrific to have your company on 2K Sports. Rich, this player's been playing some impressive golf. They've got the lead, they're where they want to be, but what should be their mindset going into this round?
Well, hopefully it's not on the chasing pack, because the chasing pack is filled with some big names. So they're going to have to really bear down, focus on the task at hand. They've got to sit there and keep their emotions to themselves and not get wrapped up in everybody else around them.
Lovely effort, that. Ooh, this might be hold. Attaboy, good shot. This putt for a spot in the top 5. And that brings to an end that hole. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Quality shot, that one. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look. Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the second.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And that finds him in a share of second. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
Tee shot, you want to aim it at those rock outcroppings and go ahead and hit yourself a nice little firm draw out there. Find the heart of the fairway. Second shot, also you want to favor the right hand side. Near those rocks is anything missing down to the left hand side. Should be, might be, probably will be a certain bogey.
Well, Rich, I never went to university, but Tiger Woods has basically been my thesis. The young man's 18 days older than I am, and it has been an absolute privilege to witness his greatness. What are some things that stand out for you in the legendary Tiger Woods?
I just think it's, I mean, you just look at the history of what he's done, where he's won, the number of times, the, you know, doing the impossible and doing it right in front of your eyes. Like a magician kind of going, well, wait, how did that happen? No, that can't be. And yet, time and time again, I'll never forget, I think it was the second time I'd ever played with him. It was actually funny enough, I was playing with him because I beat him at the PGA Championship in '02. Well, we go to the Grand Slam of golf, and it's the second round, and he's beating Justin Leonard, Davis Love, and myself by like 100 shots after, you know, 24 holes or something like that. I mean, he was just running us over. And we get to this par 5, and it's right back in the teeth, and I just absolutely busted drive out there. He hits one about 30 by me. I have to lay up, obviously, and the pin is kind of back right, water all the way in the front and to the right of this green. And he pulls out driver, hits it off the deck to about 6 feet, and I just kind of sit there and look at my caddy, and I go, how come you didn't tell me to hit that shot? And he just starts laughing, because like, we don't have that shot there, Rich. And it's just like, like, I couldn't believe what I saw. I mean, normally you think he's going to hit out to the left or lay it up or this and that. He just takes driver and just whips this sucker right into the heart of the green, about 6-10 feet away, whatever it was. And I'm just like going, I mean, it was really hard getting the grass out of my teeth because my jaw was just scraping along for so far walking down that fairway. I mean, that's one small fragment of the many stories people can tell you about what it was like to witness him playing in person when he was at his best.
Watch this one break. 4 feet to the cup.
A really good look at birdie.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And through 36 holes, this player continues to shine out there in top spot.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're just about to begin third round action of the Bluff Championship. I'm Luke Elvey. It's lovely to have you back with us. And Rich, our featured players, setting the pace here, heading into the third round. A lovely position with final 36 holes to go.
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead. You're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
This is his second shot. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. That will drop and it will extend the lead. Sitting at 1 under after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Yeah, long par 3. There is a really good place, though, to aim your tee shot, and that's out on the right-hand side. There's a nice little berm out there that can help kick it back to onto the green or close to it. Anything missing out to the left-hand side, you're going to leave yourself below the green with almost a blind second shot in there trying to save par.
Oh, that's almost a gimme. Great chip. This is a par putt. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 9th is a par 5.
Plenty of room down the left-hand side to find the fairway with your tee shot, and from there it should be go zone. But when you look at this green, it's got runoffs in all directions around it. If you've got any little demons running around in your head telling you that you can't chip it very good, you're not going to like this green.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I've paced it out. It's 235. All right, bold. I like this play.
Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Oh, well played. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. That's disappointing.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
And now that finds him in first place. Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
Fairly generous driving area. The trees out there just there for aesthetics only. And the second shot has got some really cool features around it with the rocks front and left and even behind it. Luke, I absolutely love this hole.
Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Well, our leader has built quite a comfortable advantage here. It's 7 shots as we head to the next. So another impressive display on top of the leaderboard, though. Rich, is plenty to play for.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I got to say, I hope it continues for one more day.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Let's get set for the finale of the Bluff Championship. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside my booth mate Rich Beam. It's always terrific to have you join us. Oh, Rich, can you smell that in the air? That's opportunity, isn't it? Our players a chance to win today.
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Sitting at 3 over. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, that was pure. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Birdie putt was oh so close to dropping.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? This hole is a par 3.
This is a cool feature because the green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to be smart on your club selection here. And as always, you've got to be mindful of the wind.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Just 3 feet to the cup. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Here we are at the par 5, 15th.
I just can't get enough of how they've used these rock outcroppings on this golf course. They're so well placed, the beauty of them. To me, they got it right, especially here on this par 5. The only danger here once you get close to the green is going to be this deep cavernous bunker out there on the right-hand side. But this green is user-friendly. Birdies abound.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Starting this one way out to the left. Lining up the birdie putt here. And as the putt drops, 2 over, heading down the stretch.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Just the one lone bunker on the right-hand side, but you have to be mindful of this false front short and right. So tee shots are going to favor the left-hand side where we have more rock outcroppings. Another delightful design.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. Time to face a par 4. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, time's that by 10. This is nasty.
Well, this one's looking really good from the rough. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. 11 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going. Just a tiny bit left here.
Now, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. That should find the cut stuff. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Well, that was absolutely met. Great strike. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here.
This one's going right at the pin here. Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. And ladies and gentlemen, he's done it. That putt seals the win.
Gotta say, 2 wins on the season, really firing on all cylinders right now. This player is in for a massive year.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The opening round of the Daybreak Classic is on now. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is my mate Rich Beam, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. There's great anticipation in the air, and we're delighted to have you with us as we begin this next event on 2K Sports. It's heading for the fairway. Playing from 110 yards out. He's found the surface. Good chance here. This putt is of 9 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Ooh. Just a short putt remaining here. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
Wondering if it was nerves that came into the equation there, being just one off the lead.
The second at Pinehurst number 2, Rich. Tee it high, let it fly.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, open up the angle for the second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway. And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
This would be a great up and down. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This is his second shot. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. The third, Rich, is a par 4, but it's a short one.
It is. Driver not always required by the players here. So anything finding the fairway, we'll leave a second shot of, shortish length to a green that tilts from back to front and again has slopes that run in all different directions away from this green.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That was absolutely murdered. Let's catch up with a human one-iron, Will Zalatoris from earlier.
Good look here for a second shot.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Lining up from about 230 yards here.
Ooh, this is gonna work.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. Pinehurst number 2, originally designed by the legendary architect Donald Ross and restored recently by Core Crenshaw. And the 5th hole is a real feature, isn't it?
They've done an immaculate job here. Tee shot runs parallel in the opposite direction to the 4th. Fairway does camber from right to left, so a draw more than likely with your second shot, but you don't want to miss this green to the left. There is a massive run out, and that golf ball will keep going and going and going until it's gone.
Pretty good shot there.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. And so close to the birdie. What a shame. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's currently in first place. And as this round winds down, he finishes in a tie for third. On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in and see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for the second round of the Daybreak Classic. Luke Alvey, Rich Beam, calling all the action here. It's always terrific to have you join us. Taking a look at the leaderboard, and it shows that our featured player in third place as the broadcast begins. Let's see how today's round plays out. Yeah, this is a quality-looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. His second shot here. 5 shots off the pace. Yep, that shot safely on the green. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
I've been all around this, tried to read it, just can't see it, but he's got about 22 feet.
Ooh. A par putt on the table. And that putt'll drop. Well done. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. This hole is a long par 4.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here, because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Time for the second shot at the 8th. Going with the 6-iron here. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
A great birdie chance here.
So close. Job done. Let's head to the next. Now 5 strokes behind. On the tee now, the par 3 9th.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play. Great shot. Great shot indeed.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Rich, cut day today. Always filled with a little bit of nerves for a lot of players out there, but this player's in a pretty good position.
Just above the cut line currently. It is a nervous time indeed for this player.
That's tidy. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Okay, that'll work. A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20. This putt drops. And he's down there. You got to read?
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
This looks pretty tiny, this. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Hole number 11 is a par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a third back right. This is another solid hole.
Against all the odds, it's found the fairway.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
And he's safely on the green. This putt is about 17 feet long. Putting for a par now. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently at 7 over par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And at the end of their round, they find themselves in 7th on the leaderboard.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
PGA Tour is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for the third round of the Daybreak Classic. It's set to begin. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam, and it's great to have you with us. A look at today's leaderboard shows that Justin Thomas is in top spot. He's got a two-shot lead as we get into the coverage on 2K Sports. This looks very handy.
Well, an important part here in terms of the tournament. A chance to move inside the top 10.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Nicely done.
He's setting up for his second shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And JT is currently our leader. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a third back right. This is another solid hole.
Well, this is a touch of deja vu, isn't it? Taking this approach on from the same spot. This would be a great up and down. Eight feet to the cup.
This for par.
That's disappointing. Oh, just missed that one. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. Well, that'll work there. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And this is what remains for a share of 5th place on the leaderboard. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. It's Justin Thomas in top spot on the leaderboard as we head over to the next. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place. That's a well-played hole, but in the end, just tapping in for a par. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. It's Justin Thomas in the lead as we head over to the next. Well, that was a pretty solid day's effort all round, and just 18 holes left to play.
Luke, another day in the books. Always good being alongside you.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time to see who will be crowned champion here at the Daybreak Classic. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey. Delightful to have your company once again. Rich, do you fancy this player's chances?
Final round, they're in the top 5, but let's face it, their golf hasn't been stellar this week. It's been good, but not stellar. That's what the leaders in front of them are doing, stellar golf. So this player really needs to make something happen going into this final round if they have any hope to win.
Looking good.
Good speed too.
No, cannot.
And that should secure the par on this one. Time to take a look at the standings, and Justin Thomas currently holds top spot.
Time to face a par 4 now. Good shot there, Beamer. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Going with the 5-wood.
I think this could be a slight miscalculation.
Wow, what happened there?
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Yeah, that was silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. Looking at this putt now to move into a tie for 8th on the leaderboard.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
Justin Thomas is our current leader. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
Justin Thomas has built a 2-stroke advantage over the field. Welcome to the par 4 18th.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with the birdie? Why not?
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
And the putt drops for birdie. So that's a top 5 finish to put in the kit bag. That's a good week on the PGA Tour. Always plenty of points.
Just solid playing all week long. Great finish.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're on the cliffs of La Jolla, California, the famed Torrey Pines venue, and it's our opening round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, right here in the booth, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, certainly set up for a stunner today at Torrey Pines South. What do you think these players face this week from the course?
They face a rude awakening. They haven't played too many golf courses yet this year, but they're going to run into Torrey Pines South, and you're going to figure out exactly how good a shape your golf game is in, because it's ruthless. And if you're not careful, you can go out there and shoot a big number in a hurry. It tests every facet of your game. This golf course is an absolute brute.
Even for the day. And this is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
It's just about 3 feet away. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Over to 7 here at Torrey Pines South, Rich. A great par 4 that requires good positioning off the tee as well.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
That's not what he had hoped for. I'm pretty sure of that. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Four feet to the cup.
A good look at par here.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
That's a clever play, that one. Moving up a leaderboard and ahead of their rival.
He's currently tied for first.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The par 5 ninth is a monster, over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Wonderfully played. Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on, because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging. but they're fair. And I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
And Rich, as we make the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the second round of the Farmers Insurance Open from Torrey Pines. Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate, Rich Beam. It's always great to have you with us. Rich, our featured player leads this event, but not by much.
You're always excited about having the lead out there. And he's no different. He just has to go out there and continue doing what he's done so well already. It'll be fun to watch.
Lining up from the sand now.
I'm telling you, I would blame the caddy. Bogey here yesterday, looking at the same score today.
And that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, this one looks straight enough at the beginning, and it should take a turn to the right towards the hole.
And this putt coming up for his par. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
Sitting at a couple over for the event. Teeing off on the par 4 second now. There's been so much great golf played here today. Why don't we head back to the 14th for this wonderful shot? Tony Finau has got plenty of power, but he's also got plenty of finesse. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be.
Nice out the rough here.
Yeah, nicely played. 13-footer coming up here. Putting for par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Stepping onto the par 3 third.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
This might be a bit too much club.
That's nicely done. This putt is 16 feet to the hole. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
He's putting this one downhill and to the right.
A par putt awaits.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4.
I love this hole. Just take it out of those bunkers on the right-hand side and hit yourself a nice little baby draw. And from there, you have probably one of the coolest green complexes, I think, on the golf course. Really difficult to make birdie, and actually you're pretty happy making par. But I'm telling you what, sit there and enjoy the beauty of this hole. It's a doozy.
Oh, absolutely flushed.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Down on the 10th hole now, guys. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
And back to the play, shall we? And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Yeah, a quality shot, that.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
9 feet to the cup.
Looking for his first birdie of the day.
Oh, what about this start?
Setting the tone early in this round.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back toward you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Second shot here on the 5th. Going with the 7.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Big putt for par coming up. Well holed. Let's move on. As we head to the next tee, he leads by 2 shots. This hole is a par 5.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Ouch. He's hit this one out of bounds. Setting up for his 3rd shot.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Uh-oh, Henny, is that something that's going to hurt?
You know, Luke, I'm not even walking over there. It's that bad.
Time to reload. That one's out of bounds. Two wins so far this season. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Ooh.
Just a short putt remaining here.
And he's moving down to 5 over for the event. So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the final 36.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. And what a stunning setting we have for the third round of the Farmers Insurance Open, right here in La Jolla, California, and Torrey Pines. Hi everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Lovely to have you with us today once again. The score to beat out there today is 5 over par. We head out to the 10th hole now. That's a good-looking shot there. Playing from around 150 yards here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Well, after watching that, Tom Kim's thinking to himself, I better up my game here.
Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. Teeing off here at the 11th.
And not a big target either. You got deep bunkers both left and right. You got a shelf up there top left. This is just a strong, difficult, lovely, if you like, par 3.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
And that putt will drop. Well done. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
Oh, this looks fantastic. That was wonderfully done. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament. Okay, let's head to the next. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee.
It's a very interesting hole. You know, miss those bunkers, put yourself in the fairway, but you've got this ravine that you have to hit over. It's a grass ravine, thankfully, so if you miss the fairway, you can lay up there. But going for the screen, if you come up a little shy, you could find one of these 4 or 5 bunkers, both left and right, and then you've got a nearly impossible up and down from there. And again, a green that's got a section on the left and a section on the right. Very rarely do they put the pin in the middle. But boy, I'd tell you what, this is a really good, fun par 5 that you can make anywhere from 3 to 7.
This now, his third shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
So close. Par putt coming up here. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 14th is a par 4.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. That's disappointing. And this one will be for bogey. Our leader has built a 3-shot buffer here as we head over to the next. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Why are the straightaway par 4s the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Taking aim from about 220 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader. Going with the hybrid. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill. Starts off looking good.
Yeah, that's one of those putts you're happy to walk after. Did everything but go down. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. Well, that was certainly a tale of 2 nines, Rich, and well done for this player to fight through a sloppy start.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening 9. It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back 9. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Our final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is set to begin. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam in the booth. It's always delightful to have you with us. Rich, I love these days. Championships are decided. Has this player got it in them to pull out the win?
Right now, Luke, this player is trailing heading into the final round. However, many things can happen. If the leader stumbles, this player's got a great opportunity to bypass, overtake, and win this tournament.
Second shot here on the 15th.
This one is all over it.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. He has about 14 feet to the hole. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It looks like this one will move left to right.
Just hammered that through the line.
Putting for a par here.
Still a chance to snatch this. Just 4 shots off our leader. Welcome to the 16th hole, a par 3.
A long par 3, especially with multiple tee boxes that can be used. Green is a little bit of boomerang shape, especially back left. That's when things get really tight. But I must say, this is a wonderfully, again, designed par 3 that makes you think an awful lot.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. And this would be a great par putt if you can make this. Trailing by 4 strokes. Setting up now on a par 4.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's 2 distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
And he's down there.
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Well, this one's right at the pin. That's just inside the range. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Steady on. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are on the last, and it's a par 5.
I'd say this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
Oh, this looks brilliant. Yeah, that one will play. Make this for a round of 75. And that will do it. His work is done here. Well, Henny, it was a big day for our featured player as they've been able to complete their goal of taking down rival Tom Kim. Great effort there.
A great outcome indeed. This player, they challenged Tom Kim. He's so super talented that being able to beat him must give this player so much confidence. I'm excited to see what they'll do next.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the picturesque Monterey Peninsula, our first-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam. Luke Elvey with us as well, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, the West Coast swing rolls on. We're set up for a great week of action here at historic Pebble Beach.
Yes, we are. The original Bing Crosby clam bake. Celebrity clam bake. Get all of your friends to come up here, have a great week about it. Now it's the AT&T Pebble Beach, but it's the same vibe. You got the best in the game on the golf level, and you got the best in the game, whether it's actors, athletes, people in business. This is a big deal to play in this Pro-Am.
That appears to be a very good line off the tee. This shot in the 220-yard range. And just one shot back. Three wood on the way. For more, we send it down to John.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Justin Thomas as he gets set for his next shot here on the 3rd.
And down it goes.
Taking a chance and getting it correct. The flop shot works. Thank you very much.
This one greenside in the rough. Oh, that was so close. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. That putt goes in. Time to make a move.
We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Putting for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard.
All right, we're moving along to the action at the 8th. That's a tough one to swallow. Let's take a look at Brooke Henderson from earlier today.
This is a beauty of a 3rd.
All right, let's get back to the action. Rich, you have to be really impressed with how Brooke Henderson has evolved.
Her swing, I think, is probably the best in the game, both men's and women's. The way that she swings it each and every time, it's dynamic, it's strong, but it's also got this finesse to it. She's the complete player all around when it comes to ball striking.
Well, he misses the green. That's a tough one to swallow.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough. Looking great now.
There it is. The chip goes in.
Out of the rough into the hole. Thank you very much.
And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship. Rich, a long day, 18 holes in the books. It was great to be alongside you.
My pleasure, my friend. Lots of memorable moments out there today. Hopefully tomorrow can produce much of the same.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.